Hello and welcome to Sports News on the Papyrus Global TV. I am Christiana Babayo. 6 countries advanced to Afcon 2025 quarterfinals as knockout rounds take shape. Super Eagles dominate Mozambique as Nwabali returns. Osimhen starts in quarterfinal push. Osimhen booed as Afcon stars clash in Super Eagles 4-0 win over Mozambique. European clubs praise Super Eagles after sweeping 4-0 Afcon victories. Lookman named man of the match as Super Eagles sweep Mozambique in Afcon 2025. Lookman and Simon address on-field clash with Osimhen after Super Eagles 4-0 victory over Mozambique. Super Eagles Akor Adams dedicates Afcon goal to ill mother. And now the news in full. The 2025 Africa Cup of Nations Afcon in Morocco has reached its quarter-final stage with 6 national teams confirmed among the continent's elite 8 following the conclusion of early knockout fixtures. As the tournament builds towards its business end, a mix of traditional heavyweights and informed contenders have booked their place in the last 8. Senegal was the first team to secure a quarter-final berth, showcasing resilience and tactical discipline in overcoming Sudan in the round of 16. The West African side maintained its unbeaten run, underlining its status as one of the tournament's favourites. Mali followed suit, clinching progression in dramatic fashion by defeating Tunisia on penalties after a tightly contested match that saw neither side relent for over 120 minutes. Host nation Morocco kept its title hopes alive with a narrow but hard-fought victory over Tanzania, energizing home support across Rabat and beyond. Cameroon also advanced, consolidating its reputation as a seasoned Afcon campaigner with a gritty win over South Africa. Meanwhile, Egypt booked its last 8 spot after an extra-time victory over Benin, with veteran forward Mohamed Salah playing a decisive role in the encounter. The Super Eagles of Nigeria completed the current quarter-final lineup with a resounding 4-0 victory over Mozambique in their round of 16 tie, continuing their strong form in Morocco. Victor Osimhen scored twice in the win, while Ademola Lookman and Akor Adams also found the net. Quarter-final matchups are scheduled across January 9th to 10th, with the host nation, established powers and emerging challengers all eyeing a coveted road to the semi-finals and a shot at continental glory on January 18th at the Stade Prince Moulay Abdallah in Rabat. The Super Eagles of Nigeria secured a comprehensive 4-0 victory over Mozambique in their round of 16 Africa Cup of Nations Afcon 2025 match on Monday, sealing their place in the quarter-finals with both attacking authorities and defensive assurance. Nigeria began brightly in fair with Ademola Lookman breaking the deadlock in the 20th minute after a well-worked passing move. Victor Osimhen doubled the advantage shortly before halftime, converting from a low cross to ensure Nigeria took control heading into the break. The Super Eagles came out with renewed intensity after the interval and Osimhen struck again in the 47th minute, showcasing his predatory instincts in front of goal. The rout was completed when Akor Adams added the fourth in the 75th minute, emphatically sealing a dominant night for Nigeria. Goalkeeper Stanley Nwabali returned between the posts for the Eagles, providing assured distribution and commanding presence to complement a defense that frustrated Mozambique throughout. Head coach Eric Schell's side now advanced to face either Algeria or the Democratic Republic of Congo in the quarterfinals, carrying momentum from a near-flawless performance. Super Eagles striker Victor Osimhen found himself at the center of a rare flashpoint during Nigeria's 4-0 victory over Mozambique in the 2025 Africa Cup of Nations round of 16 as frustration boiled over the pitch and among supporters. With Nigeria cruising into a convincing win in the fair and Osimhen already on a brace, tensions erupted in the 63rd minute when he visibly confronted teammate Ademola Lookman over ball decisions during play. The heated verbal exchange required intervention from Captain Wilfred Ndidi and even a Mozambique defender before it subsided. Shortly thereafter, Osimhen signaled to head coach Eric Schell that he wanted to be substituted, an unusual request that sparked audible disapproval from fans. As he left the field for Moses Simon, sections of the crowd booed the striker, a stark reaction to a performance that otherwise saw him score twice in an emphatic victory. The incident, which included Osimhen's apparent refusal to sprint once his substitution was underway and a solitary walk down the tunnel at full-time, has raised questions about team dynamic even in the midst of Nigeria's unbeaten Afcon run. Nigeria's commanding 4-0 win over Mozambique in the Africa Cup of Nations round of 16 not only secured Super Eagles' passage to the quarter-finals, it drew widespread attention and positive reactions from the top European clubs, closely tracking the tournament's standout performance. Several prominent sites took to social media and club channels to commend Nigeria's attacking display, highlighting the performances of players who ply their trade in Europe. Prolific contributions from Ademola Lookman, notable for goal involvements and creative play, earned specific praise, as did Victor Osimhen's finishing prowess in the front of goal. Clubs cited the Super Eagles' cohesive attacking movement, depth of talent, and strategic flexibility, pointing to Nigeria's ability to transition sharply from defense to offense throughout the match. The emphatic victory underscored why several Super Eagles stars are now among the most watched African players in European competitions. Beyond individual accolades, the club's reaction reflected broader admiration for the Super Eagles' tactical execution under head coach Eric Schell, reinforcing the view that Nigeria's current squad blends experienced internationals with rising stars in some Europe's top leagues. We will now go on a short break, and when we come back, the news will continue. Stay tuned.
The Papyrus Global, we don't just cover events, we create cinematic experiences. From red carpets to birthdays, gala dinners, and your fairy tale weddings, we bring your moments to life with high-tech precision. Our gadgets are smarter, our lenses sharper, and our team simply world-class. Trust the Papyrus Global to tell your story in the boldest, brightest way possible.
Welcome back, and now the news will continue. Ademola Lookman was crowned man of the match following his influential role in Nigeria's emphatic 4-0 victory over Mozambique in the Africa Cup of Nations 2025 round of 16 on Monday, 5th January, cementing his status as one of the standout performers in the tournament. Lookman opened the scoring in fair, setting the tone for the dominant Nigerian display, and ended the night with a goal and multiple goal-creating contributions that unlocked the Mozambique defense. His overall performance, combining direct attacking threat, creativity, and work rate, underpinned the Super Eagles' decisive win en route to the quarter-finals. Nigeria's attacking trio, led by Lookman's dynamism, racked up a series of incisive moves that stretched Mozambique throughout the match. Lookman's vision and execution were widely credited with driving Nigeria's offensive momentum as the team produced one of its most complete attacking performances of the competition. The recognition of Lookman as man of the match reflects his growing influence in Nigeria's Afcon campaign, where he has consistently been involved in key moments and emerged as a central figure in the Super Eagles' bid for continental honors. Following Nigeria's 4-0 victory over Mozambique in the 2025 Africa Cup of Nations round of 16, Super Eagles forwards Ademola Lookman and Moses Simon moved to clarify a brief on-field confrontation, with teammate Victor Osimhen describing it as a competitive incident and reaffirming squad unity ahead of the quarter-finals. The altercation occurred in the second half when Osimhen appeared frustrated during play, leading to a visible exchange with Lookman. The incident required intervention from Captain Wilfred Ndidi before Osimhen requested to be substituted, drawing reactions from supporters in the stadium. Lookman downplayed the significance of the confrontation, indicating that there were no personal issues between him and Osimhen and stressing that the team's collective success remained the priority. He highlighted that mutual respect among the players remained strong despite the intensity of competition on the field, and emphasized that personal contributions are secondary to the team's progression in the tournament. Super Eagles forward Akor Adams dedicated his first Africa Cup of Nations 2025 goal to his ailing mother and Nigeria's 4-0 victory over Mozambique in the round of 16 in fair Morocco. The Sevilla striker scored Nigeria's fourth goal in the 75th minute of the match, completing a standout performance in a fixture that saw the Super Eagles dominate en route to the quarter-finals. Adam revealed after the game that his mother had been hospitalized earlier on the day of the match, preventing her from attending as planned. He said the goal was dedicated to her and highlighted the emotional significance of the occasion amid his family's circumstances. The 25-year-old had also had a strong all-round contribution in the tie against Mozambique, adding 2 assists to his goal as part of Nigeria's clinical attacking display. With Nigeria advancing to the quarter-finals, Adams' personal milestone was seen as a memorable highlight in a comprehensive team performance. And that's all we have on Sports News on the Papyrus Global TV. I am Christiana Babayo. Thanks for joining us.